Hey everyone, welcome back to World of Tanks. Today we have Smile 5T here in the WZ-111G FT. This is the Tier 9 Chinese tank destroyer. It has a 750 damage gun and it has a pretty decent amount of armor, unless I'm the one playing it. I've had a hard time getting to terms with mine so far. Mine, though, admittedly, I haven't fully upgraded except for the big gun. But I don't mind having the smaller gun on it, and the main reason is because it performs quite well. And really, I like that gun in the Tier 8. It was the only thing I liked about the Tier 8 tank destroyer. But overall, this line has been mediocre in my eyes. But Smile here is going to show us that this line is more than mediocre today, and he's also going to show us that if you believe hard enough, that this gun, this 750 alpha gun, is going to be quite well behaved. So that being said, I am fully expecting that when I finally get around to putting the big gun on this thing myself, I've been working on it for like 2 years, and you can see how motivated I am to get that done. When I do finally get around to it, it's absolutely going to treat me terribly, and shots are going to land in a completely different postal code than the one I'm aiming at. So right away, Smile is going up to the top of this hill here, and he is going to challenge these heavy tanks. So far, he's facing an IS-6B, and that thing has a pretty tough turret. Luckily, he's just going to sit there and let Smile shoot the side of his hull. Okay, whatever. And let's see what this other IS-6 can do to deter Smile. I'm guessing very little. He has learned already, sorry, it's an IS-3, he's learned already that he needs to get out of there, and he's made a mistake by being up here, but it was too little too late, and looks like the reload time on this gun isn't half bad. Smile is going to now maybe try to put some shots into the turrets of these tanks. I mean, it looks like he might have the penetration to do so. He is firing some heat rounds, and look at that. Who needs to fully aim that shot? I don't know if that went through the front of the turret, or if it went through the commander's hatch on that thing, but either way, very nice shot, maybe a little bit of luck there, but overall, like, there's nothing to complain about there, unless you are that IS-6. Now he's spotting some other tanks down there. He's going to put a shot into the Waffenträger Panzer IV. 680 damage. It would have been really nice if he could have loaded a high explosive round. I cannot talk today. And finished off that target, doing some massive damage to the penetrating high explosive. But of course, there's always the risk when you fire that high explosive that your shell's going to hit. That your shell's going to hit, track, and do almost nothing. That was a 931 damage roll on the tortoise. I think that's only 6 or 7 damage away from the maximum roll he could have achieved with that 25% plus or minus adjustment. That shot looked like it went to the left of the tortoise there, and if I were Smile, I'd be concerned about that tortoise, along with every other tank down there, but that tortoise has a very good DPM, very quick rate of fire, and I'm not super confident about this WZ's armor. It is good, but is it good enough? Well, not good enough to fight against that tortoise shot. That one went through like nothing. You can see Smile look around and see where that shell hit exactly. It looks like it might have hit a bit of a weak spot up there, but he's not to be deterred too much. He's going to see if he can put a shot into that side of the Progetto. At first I thought he did 976 damage, which would have been impossible, but no, he did 736, a relatively average roll. Don't get too excited about that. Next up, he is going, well, who can he find next? He's looking at this STRV. STRV is going to give him a shot. There we go. So far, he's done very good. I think he's only missed one shot. Progetto 46 is shooting at him, hitting his viewpoint, but there's not a whole lot that Progetto, I suspect, can really do to him. His armor, I think, is good enough to mostly reliably protect against that Progetto. Now he's waiting to see what his allies will spot. There is an Object 704 down there to his right, an allied one that maybe can do some spotting, but I think that he's going to be a little bit too low down below that ridge to do any meaningful kind of spotting. So now I think it's up to Smile to do his own spotting, which isn't going to work very well because he has a damaged viewport, but it doesn't matter. He just put another 800 damage into that tortoise, and he is now planning on putting another shot in to whatever enemy vehicle gives him the possibility. I don't know if he can decide if he wants to use auto-aim there or not. He switched back and forth between that a lot. He just wanted to hear those Ninja Turtles talking with his fancy Battle Pass crew. Now, that STRV, he is hiding in that bush. He's gone, stealthy. Smile fires his last heat round at the guy anyway, gets himself spotted for it. And now does Smile want to take the chance and turn to the right and possibly get shot in the side just to maybe hit this Lorraine? This Lorraine is going to be behind this hill before he manages to get a shot in. Oh, never mind, he's backing up. Can he put it in though? No, he misses. And somehow Smile didn't get shot in the side. There's several enemies down there. Maybe that rock was just hiding his side enough, but I thought for sure he was going to get slammed. And he does have quite a few hit points, but if a couple of them hit him, he would run out pretty rapidly. The 704 is hiding. The Scorpion puts in a sneaky shot. The Scorpion gets an even sneakier return shot to his face. And now Smile's going to tuck himself in behind this Object 704 and see if anything else in front of him gets spotted. He has been spotted himself. Where from? Well, right over there. And there goes most of those hit points that we were talking about. And those tanks that fired at him are still unspotted, which is unfortunate. Hopefully they'll be spotted soon. There's one of them. Smile's going to cease his fight with that Object 704 and see if he can put a sneaky shot into the top of the Progetto. No luck. Back to the SRV. Progetto's poked up a little bit more, and no hesitation there. Just looked at him and immediately fired. I would have fired that shot and gotten unlucky and found that even with my relatively low ping, my shot would have fired at where I was looking 3 minutes ago instead, just because that's how well the tank is. I like what Smile did here. He moved over to the right, put that bush between himself and the Patton tank, and made sure that Patton tank did not spot his approach so that he can move up here and sit in this bush and hopefully get another shot at this Object 430. Now, something rather unexpected is going to happen in a second. No, it's not Smile hitting another shot. That is completely expected. That is required at this point in time. Object 430 fires back, but it was clearly not very well aimed, and he misses by a mile. Smile has decided, you know what, I'm not going to sit up on this ridge and wait for that Object 430 to maybe poke out, because he's probably not. I'm going to take matters into my own hand and go right to the Object 430. How deep is this water? How long is this water deep for? Oh no. Oh no. And just like that, there goes 8,500 damage down the drain. Well, sort of, but not really. He still had a very spectacular game, a game that I thought he had lots of very well aimed shots and also very lucky shots in. He still claimed the damage for himself, obviously, but it's not really the ending I would have expected 20 seconds ago, to be completely honest. Either way, though, Smile, very good game. Thank you for submitting it onto the WoT's replay website. I'm happy to have seen it. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Have a good one.